Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. They want to run it left here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The corners are walked up tight. On the option. He'll toss it. Just ran over it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Morris. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ward. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Trying to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Now the toss. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires on the move. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Here comes the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He smashes his way through again. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Firing toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Navy will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 14, Navy 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Myers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Just steamrolling his way through.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hammond. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll run the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Looking to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Myers. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Smashes through. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And that ball is picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tripped up for the tackle. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Good jet sweep pass.
The carry goes to a wide receiver. Big balls off play. It's third down.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
At the and chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
At the end of the third quarter, North Texas 35, Navy 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Goes to the option. The pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense with the scoop and score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 27 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Running for it on 4th down. Smashes through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he'd be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Movement here from the tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Running back goes in motion. To the air. It's Horvath. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Dances away to buy time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Motion from the offense. Here we go with the run on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
He lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Yankee Blue, get pound 55 weak.
They'll run the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary,